Good morning. I'm Aaron Ritter, principal of Shawswick Elementary, and this month we're going to try something new, which is a video newsletter, just as a way to try to make the communication from school to home a little bit more interactive. And so I'll be trying this out in October, November, and December. If you prefer the print version, that's great. We have copies on file in the office that you can come in and see Miss Lisa for, and she'll get you hooked up. I'm going to take a look at some important dates coming up in October, and then some of our teams, and then close things up. So, without further ado, our October video newsletter. October the 2nd will be our PTO meeting. That'll start at 3:20, and our PTO president is Mrs. Christiane Baumgart. October 6th kicks off basketball tryouts. That'll be that week. And students, you need to have a physical form on file in the office as well as a parent permission slip. October the 10th will be the end of our first 9 weeks. October the 10th is also our PTO Fall Festival, which Mrs. Baumgart and the PTO will be discussing at that meeting I mentioned earlier. October 16th is the Parent-Teacher Conference Night. That's a Thursday, which is a change from in the past. So we'll be holding conferences starting at 3:30 and going until 7:30 that day. If we don't get to talk to you then, we'd love to talk to you between now and then, or by phone, or after the date, whenever is convenient for you. Our fall break will be October 20th through the 24th, so no school that week. Then when we come back, the week following fall break is Red Ribbon Week, where we partner with the Lawrence County Prosecutor's Office to help students stay drug-free and push awareness of drugs and alcohol and avoiding things like this as students in the future. October 28th kicks off our basketball season. We have our first home game of the year versus the Fayetteville Lions. Also, game times this year are 4 o'clock. The first game will start at 4 o'clock instead of 3:45. And then October the 31st, we'll have Lions Club vision screening and picture retakes. That takes us through October. The other major thing coming up is the changing of our clocks on November the 2nd, where we'll fall back 1 hour. Let me say some congratulations to this year's Spell Bowl team members. We have Autumn Hall, Jesse Fisher, Sage Ramos, Lauren George, Katie Baumgart, Timmy Myers, Maya Allen, Lexi Phillips, Davin Anderson, Trevor Davis, Avery Silvers, Caden Bennett, and Grant Robbins. This year the team is coached by Mrs. Jamie Bliven, who's student teaching with Mrs. Boyer this semester. And the state level competition is on November the 20th at St. Vincent's. I mentioned the Lions Club screening. That'll be on October the 31st. Let me also mention the Student Council. Mrs. Cook is again sponsoring our Shawswick Elementary Student Council, and we appreciate their work and what they do. So let me introduce you to the members of the 2014-15 Shawswick Student Council. Casey Allman, Chesney Bay, Maddie Bennett, Briley Emmons, Jesse Fisher, Lauren George, Aiden Jones, Ava McKinney, Garrett Minton, Dylan Nykirk, Lexi Phillips, Avery O'Brien, Jack Pace, Tyson Patterson, Maddox Ray, Allie Rohr, Hunter Thomas, Jolie Young, and Angelina Zeri. So quite a cast of characters there. We appreciate their work. The cafeteria, just a couple of quick reminders. We're not allowed to have food brought in from outside sources. So for example, if you were bringing in fast food to the cafeteria, a policy from the state dictates that we can't allow that. Apologize in advance for any inconvenience there. Also, we thank you for not sending peanut products, as we're a peanut-free school. And breakfast is offered daily to students, all students in NLCS, including here at Shawswick, and the cost for a student breakfast is $1.25. Really thank you for your plans for after school for the kids, and we ask that if there's a need to change the plans for the day, please contact us by 1 o'clock so we can let the students know with minimal classroom interruption, and we can make sure that they get where they're supposed to go safe and sound after school. And lastly, from the nurse, did you know one of the best ways to stay healthy is by washing your hands? Keeping hands clean is one of the most important things we can do to stop the spread of germs and stay healthy. It is important for school-age children to know how and when to wash their hands. Children should wash their hands with soap and warm water for 20 seconds. Have them sing the Happy Birthday song twice as a reminder of how long to wash. That concludes our first video newsletter. As always, if you have questions, please call me at 279-3115 or send me an email at Rittera, R-I-T-T-E-R-A, at nlcs.k12.in.us. I'd be more than happy to talk with you. Thank you for the privilege of being able to work with your children every day, and we enjoy that opportunity every day. Thank you.